Hey there, Stampers. Today I'm going to show you how to make a paper bag scrapbook album. And this is a really cute thing that you can do. It's a great kids project too. And today I'm going to do one using the Nautical Expeditions paper. And it's going to be a Father's Day gift for my husband. So just to kind of show you some other samples, these are other ones I've done in the past just to give you an idea of what ones will look like. This was a Halloween one I did many years ago, and it's just all made out of paper bags. It has these little pull-out pages in it, and it's really cute. So here's a Halloween one. Here's actually one I did with a Simply Scrapping kit, and it has pictures from my wedding in it, like 300 years ago. And then I did this as a kids class last summer, and this is one my daughter made. So as you can see, it's pretty simple and it's a lot of fun. So let's get started. First thing you're going to need is two just regular size lunch bags. You can just pick these up at the grocery store in a pack of, I think, 100 or 50. And normal size lunch, the dimensions I'm going to use here are based on normal size lunch bags. Some bags are bigger, some bags are smaller, so you may have to adjust your paper size, but otherwise, if you're using normal size lunch bags, these dimensions will work fine for you. So I'm just going to do this with two bags. You can use 3, or you can probably even use 4 or 5, but once you put pictures and embellishments on it, it does get kind of thick, so you want to keep that in mind. So I'm going to start off by just folding the two bags together in half. And this is going to be the basis for your book. And when you actually put them together, you want to make sure, you see how this first page has the bag opening? You want to make sure that that's not the first page. So if you flip it over and you have this first page being the bottom of the bag, you want to do that one first. It just makes it a little bit easier in the opening, because in here you're going to put little inserts, so if the first page doesn't have an insert, it's less likely to fall out. So this is your basic construction, and now all you're going to do is add pages to it. So let's start off with our cover, and I'm going to be using, you're going to need a total of 10 different pieces of paper or cardstock. They're all 5 inches by 5 inches. So I'm going to start off by doing the title page, and I'm going to call this, since it's for Father's Day, I'm going to call this Daddy's Girls. And I am using a clear mount set, which makes the alphabet much easier. And I've used a whole bunch of different of the clear blocks, just so I can have all the letters handy. And I'm doing a pretty good job on the keeping it straight. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Squeeze that S in. And then I had all those letters on individual blocks. Now the next, the G, I, and R, I put it all on one block, which is ideal, but I couldn't really do that because I had to repeat the D so many times on the last word. So this was a little bit of a time saver to get the 3 letters done all at the same time. And then I need my L. And I couldn't put the L on there because it was just the way the R stamp was. It was just a little bit, it would have to be spaced out too far. Not that I did such a good job there, but that's okay. All right, and then finally my last S. And now I need to add a little apostrophe, which there's not an apostrophe in this set. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the Q, and I only have it like kind of half mounted on one of the skinny blocks. This is a block G. And I'm just going to take the marker, because I just need to get a little bit of the end of the Q for an apostrophe. So I'm just going to color that and just kind of stop. And then hopefully stamp it in the right spot. Well, it's not perfect, but I'll take it. And we'll go with it. Nah, you know what? Maybe I'll try again. I'll try one more time. I had a sample ready just in case. And actually, I'll try a different piece. Maybe that'll make it a little bit easier. Instead of trying to do the curlicue, I'll just do one of those little floret things, if you can see that. All right, let's try this again. Ugh. All right, I don't really like that either. But we'll move on, because it's not really that important at this point. Okay, next I'm going to add a little bit of ribbon. And here I have some striped grosgrain, and it's in the Early Espresso color. And that's the color of the ink that I used up there. I think I forgot to mention that. And I also might have forgot to mention it was the broadsheet alphabet that I was using. So I'm taking this piece of ribbon and I'm taking an antique brad. And I've opened up the brad and kind of gathered the ribbon behind. And I'm just going to close the brad over the ribbon. I'm going to flip it back over and just kind of fan it out a little bit. That just gives it like a little, just a little embellishment to the ribbon. And then I need to add some glue dots to the ribbon. And I'm just going to put that across, attach that onto the back, hopefully avoiding the sticky strip that I already put there. And then lastly, the bottom, I'm just going to take the Best Dad Ever stamp set and the Happy Father's Day greeting and just stamp that along the bottom. And I'm doing that in Cherry Cobbler. So there's your cover. And I did put some sticky strip on the back of this. And I'm not going to attach every page in the book with sticky strip, but it does help to do the cover, just since that seems to get more wear and tear than the inside pages do. So I'm going to take the cover and put it here on the first page. Like that. Okay. All right, and now all I need to do is just take additional pieces of paper, and I have, like I said, the Nautical Expression set, and I've kept it all the Cherry Cobbler and the Early Espresso colors, and I'm going to just attach them into the book just as they are. I'm not going to add any additional embellishments at this point because I need to figure out what pictures I'm going to put in here, and I already have decided that they're all going to be sepia toned pictures. That way it doesn't really matter what the colors are, and I thought that would look nice with you know, with the browns and the tones of the paper bag book as it is. So I'm going to start putting this together, and then I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to start a second video and show you how to bind it and put it all together. So let me just show you how the first couple pages go together. And for this, like I said, I'm just using the regular snail adhesive. And I'm going to use the designer paper for all of my pages. And I saved the cardstock for my front cover, which I just did, and the back cover. And then also the inserts I'm going to have as the solid Early Espresso paper. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like as you go through. Now notice when I put the pages on, I'm keeping it a little bit further away from the center and closer to the edge here. That'll give me room for the binding when I put it all together. All right, so I'm going to continue like that. When I get to my first opening here, this is where I'm going to insert one of the cardstock pieces, and that's how that goes. And then this is going to be the end of the first video, and in the second video you'll see this all kind of put together, and we'll bind it together and add some ribbon for the tabs to pull out, and then the book will be complete. So join me on video number 2. Thanks.